Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are going to be looking through my story K from Masterbooks together, so stick around. Before anyone says anything, or just to kind of let everybody in on what's actually going on around here, okay, just don't mind it. I mowed the grass the other day. I normally have like this little hat that I wear, but it was really, really windy and the wind kept blowing it off and I got aggravated and I just didn't put it back on. So yes, that's a little bit of a sunburn on either side, okay? We're just not gonna mention it. So this just is what it is, and I'm so sorry. I'll try and cover it up for those of you who it may bother seeing like this weird line. Also, my shirt does not do this. It's not over, I don't know. Anyway, so we're just don't mind that, okay? I know a lot of you are going to be very worried and concerned, so I wanted to let you know up front. Yeah, it's gonna bother me even. Maybe it won't. I just won't pay attention to it. Maybe I should go put on a sweater. But it's hot. It is not sweater weather. It is, well, it's really not that bad. It's 80 outside. Maybe it won't. Okay, anyways, you're not here for that. So let's move on. We are going to be looking at my story K from Masterbooks. We're gonna do this together, y'all. Because I had planned on going through this and kind of getting an idea of how it worked and you know, what we were going to do and kind of how we were going to use it. And let's just be honest, it ain't happened. I haven't had the time. I haven't done it yet. I've been doing other things. And so I've not had like a quiet minute in order to look at this. So we're just going to do it together, which I think is not a bad idea. So it'll be kind of like a flip through, but I'm also going to kind of, you know, as I find things or see things, we'll kind of I will read them to you. And we'll just kind of check it out together. And I hope that it will still be helpful. I feel like sometimes flip throughs can be helpful because you get a good general overview. But sometimes you don't quite get enough of what you need. So since I didn't see much information on this level, I'm thinking maybe that will be kind of helpful. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through it together to give you a little bit of kind of a back here, or a little bit of an overview. I did go over this a little bit more in one of my curriculum videos. I will link it up for you guys. I still do not know. I think it's this side, but I still don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I did kind of go over it. I will have it linked up for you. But basically this is just the kindergarten social studies course from Masterbooks. It introduces you to family and culture, what it is to be a good citizen, basic geography, and basic economics. It does go through 4 9-week quests, and it says it is 2 days a week. And of course, it's all adaptable. You can do whatever you want to. Yeah, so I am just this is going to help you guys out a lot if this is bothering you. I'm going to just flip the camera down, and then we'll just kind of flip through and see what it's all about. All right, so here we go. Like I said, this is my story K. So this is the kindergarten level, my family, my life, again, from Masterbooks. Okay. So here is your table of contents. Your pages here are perforated, and in other Masterbooks curriculum, I have seen where people will take the pages and actually pull them out and put them in, you know, a 3-ring binder since you already have the hole punch, put them in a notebook, different things like that. I don't foresee us doing that. I foresee us just using the book as is, but who knows? Who knows what'll happen? So you have using the teacher guide, charting your course, your schedule, and then a welcome. And then you have quest 1, okay, so my family and culture. starts on page 15, and then you have 9 lessons. So there is 1 lesson per week from my understanding, which we will confirm as we go through. So 9 lessons there. Quest 2 is going to be your second set of 9 weeks. So my citizenship, so lessons 10 through 18. Quest 3 is my geography, lessons 19 through 27. So this is your third 9 weeks or your third quarter, same thing. And then fourth 9 weeks or fourth quarter is quest 4, my financial things, and that's lesson 28 through 36. And then you have your appendix breakdown here, okay? So using this teacher's guide, the features, the suggested 2-day schedule enclosed has easy to manage lessons that guide the reading, worksheets, and all assessments. It tells you that they're perforated with 3 hole punched, so you can use them however you want to. Teaching My Story. In the front of this book, you will find a special section on the 8 areas of intelligence that is woven through the My Story series. Will students be learning about facts and figures, exploring history and culture, discovering new words and languages? Yes to all this and more. It's not a typical social studies course that was designed to meet various developmental needs. And it says some call these 8 areas of intelligence or 8 learning styles. So they are saying approximately 30 minutes per lesson, 2 days a week for 36 weeks is what they have as the suggested schedule. Your answer keys are included. Worksheets are included for each lesson. Flashcards are included that you could use for a quiz. And it's designed for kindergartners for 1 year. This is your course description, which is just a little bit more in depth than obviously what I told you. The course objectives. So this course will focus on homes and families around the world, helping children think about their lives from their immediate families and beyond, learning about people in other parts of the world through similar and different foods, rules, and celebrations, and learning passages of the Bible. Okay, so here we go to charting your course. The following are the teaching elements you will find in My Story K. As always, teachers are free to adapt the studies to the abilities and skills of each student. So you have talk time, which looks like it is narration. So it starts with a question, and then the student obviously would answer. Go time, this is the lesson introduction for the first day of the week. It sets the tone for the rest of the things that will be studied. Language time, each lesson includes a phrase for thank you from a different language. I did notice that, and I pointed that out in my my curriculum video, and it's pretty cool. There are flashcards here. I can show you now. There are flashcards here in the back here with all of the languages, and then how to write it, the spelling of it, with also the pronunciation in the back there. So that's your language time. And then you have God's scripture time, which it's 9 verses throughout the Bible that are provided, 1 for each lesson. Okay, so 1 a week for scripture here, because remember, 1 lesson is broken up into the 2 days. Okay, so that's that. Picture time, artistic expression at any age creates an emotional connection, so they must have some kind of picture there. Helping hands time, from parents to firefighters to road construction, people in our communities do so much. Word collector. During each week, students will look for a yellow highlighted word on the lesson pages for their word collector. The highlighted words are related to important vocabulary words in the lesson and have a flashcard in the back. So we saw those as well. Here is your word collector, okay? And then it has your definition on the back there. I do wish these were perforated as well, because I'm gonna have to sit and cut all these out, but that's okay. It'll be fine. I noticed this in the back as well. So this My Book Time. At the end of each lesson, there is a time for the child to help create a My Book, which is a fun way to record a bit of themselves in words and images as they record their life for this vital year. Weekly prompts that create a story, tear out and save. So again, that is back in the appendix. There's our language. Here is our, so we also are going to have scripture flashcards as well for your memory verses. And then this is obviously from back to front, but this is your My Book. So it's all those cute, fun little worksheets that I remember from kindergarten at least, like your name and what do you like to do. And this is resolving conflict. That's pretty cool. Your friends, so name some friends. Ways to keep yourself safe, your favorite toys and games, some of your favorite foods, just fun things like that. So that is, again, all in the appendix back there. Food time. At the end of each quest, we will be looking at different types of food people around the world eat. Staple foods. Staples are food items we eat every day. And then there's a special recipe. So that's pretty cool. As you learn about the different countries and cultures, they give you a little recipe to go with it, I guess. And then Quest Collector card has clue questions to keep students alert to what they are learning. Make sure to read these before the quest begins. Tear out each card as you begin a new quest. Is that back here too? That's the word collector, right? Are these word collectors? No. Okay, maybe it's this. Word collector, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Quest Collector. Did y'all see Quest Collector? There's the My Book. I guess I could look in the table of contents, huh? Okay, there's your woohoo, you finished. Let's see. Appendix. Okay, maybe it's in the page as we go through. Okay, and then this is going over your 8 areas of intelligence. So just how this correlates between those 8 different learning styles. And then again, it goes into more detail with that here. Here is your suggested schedule. Again, 2 days. So for week 1, which is also going to just be lesson 1. Remember? So week 1 is lesson 1 through week 9, which is lesson 9. So just to reiterate that, I will move back here for you. So see, you have first quarter is lesson 1 through lesson 9. Here is week 1 through week 9, which is first semester quest 1. Okay, that got me a little confused until I actually was able to sit here with it and go through that. So that's how that is laid out. And then, like I said, it's broken up into 2 days. So for day 1, goes through, do all of your introductions. So you're going to be working on pages 17 through 20. And then on day 2, you're going to complete lesson 1. Oh, it tells you right here. Lesson 1, and then this is lesson 2, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 3. Anyways, just go with it, guys. So anyways, for day 2 of lesson 1, you're going to do pages 21 and 22, and then also 265, which I believe is going to be that little My Book deal. Okay, so there you go. That is that. This is welcome. Just some more information there. Okay, developmental mile markers. Okay, so now let's get to the first quest. So this is your Quest Collector card. Okay, so these are going to be your word collectors, right? Is that right? Let's see. Culture. No. Because remember, word collector, it says for that up there. Okay, so maybe, I
if I just read the directions, tear out this page and circle the bolded word as you find them in the lessons. Okay, well, I'll get it together. This is why I wanted to do this with you guys, so let's work it out together. Okay, so, yeah, you're going to tear this out, and for me personally, I'll probably just hang it up in our classroom, probably on the dry erase board, and then as we come across this word, then we will circle it, and I'll just kind of see how it corresponds. From the looks of things, I'm assuming in lesson 1, we'll find this, right? Lesson 2, lesson 3, and then it'll go through because this is for each quest. So it'll be one of these a week. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and here is a map. It says follow the language time countries on the map from lessons 1 to 9. Here is your supplies. This is very easy. I did see that this shoebox and case is very important because it will keep track of all of these flashcards in the back. All these collector things that you have to get, you want to keep them together in this shoebox. I did see that in the one video that I found. And then it gives you your lesson goals. Okay, so culture, word collector culture. So we would just kind of review that and go over that. And then here is our go time. So this looks like we're starting, yes, it says 19. Let's go back. This is how it works for me. This is how my brain works. 17 through 20 is what we would go through. Okay, so we would start here, which this is not anything that I would read to my daughter. This is just, yeah. Okay, and then word collector and then go time. So I would read this. Here is the scripture overview, and then here is your language overview, and then that would be it for the day, which seems like not that much. Like that's all I would do. I just read this, and then we read this. Now listen to this verse. So then we would go over the verse and then the language. So then we are learning how to say thank you in Arabic. And then you would find your continent map of Africa on the back and color Egypt, and also cut out your language time flashcards. And then that would be the end for that day. So then we would just go to the back here. Okay. And we would find Egypt, which is here. And we would color that in. And then we would pull out the language card for thank you in Arabic. Then we're done. And then our day 2 comes along and we do our picture time. This week we're talking about families. Take time to draw a picture of your family and what makes them so special. Okay. And then we do helping hands. Okay, so that's just a quick little reading. Maybe you would go over your vocabulary again. Talk time, so this is a little bit of narration here. And then your book time. So then you go back here again, unless you've pulled it out. So you would go back here to, your first page, obviously. They have your lessons on here, and then they would fill that out. So that's not that bad. That's very simple. Very simple. I'll flip through and show you guys a little bit more of the inside. Found that somewhat helpful. Hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like and what some of the topics are and kind of how it works. I know
it's really hard to make a decision just based off of a video. Sometimes it's a lot easier. Well, usually it's a lot easier to make a decision once you can actually look at it, hold it in your hands, all of that kind of stuff. But hopefully that helped somehow. That was really kind of my first time actually going through and seeing, you know, how the lessons actually go. And it seems fairly easy. I am looking forward to it. I'm interested to see how it goes. I was thinking there was going to be more to it. But it seems fairly light, fairly easy. So I'm interested to see if we follow with the, you know, keeping it light and doing our gather round as more of our base. And this is just like a fun little extra, maybe like during lunch or after lunch or something, or I don't know. I mean, like I said, I was considering a whole block for this, which I may, but it would be for like 2 or 3 lessons, given what's in here, depending on how we feel about it. Anyways, I will figure all that out, and of course we'll update you guys. But yeah, so hopefully that was helpful. If you have any other questions or, you know, something specific that you want to see, just to leave me a comment and I'll be happy to look through it for you, see what I can figure out, you know, give you a screenshot, something like that. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.